A health alert in Hamilton County to talk about here. 54 overdoses were recorded over the weekend, and now officials say 10 deaths in the last 5 days are likely because of drug use. First responders are armed with Narcan in hopes of saving lives, and 9 on your side's Palo Suro tells us EMTs are giving out more of that drug than ever before.
Since about 2016, any overdose we go on is suspected fentanyl. Fentanyl is the underlying problem.
Chief Tom Synan with the Hamilton County Heroin Coalition says it's frustrating to see this spike in overdoses, similar to the numbers they saw in 2016 to 2017 when fentanyl hit the streets.
The United States has an addiction epidemic, but a fentanyl crisis. If fentanyl was not in the system, you would not see 60 overdoses in a weekend. You would not see double-digit deaths.
He says this isn't only happening locally. The Washington Post released these numbers showing the 10 counties with the highest per capita fentanyl-related overdose death rates. 5 of the counties are in Ohio.
It's also hard from the first responders part because we're dealing with this immediacy of overdose and death, so it's constantly in emergency mode.
First responders have been saving lives using Narcan, but the dosage they've been giving has increased tremendously through the years. Back in 2015, giving out 2 milligrams, and since...
And it's not uncommon to see first responders, police and fire, give out at least 10 milligrams on the street.
In my career, in the beginning, I could give a dose of Narcan and we were seeing folks, pretty much come right back. Drugs are getting a lot different. They're changing, and science is trying to stay up with that.
And those numbers are also reflected in the number of people the Center for Addiction Treatment has been seeing recently.
We see these overdoses will face a busy influx of people coming in, seeking treatment. Social workers from the ERs will be calling more, that sort of thing. They're trying to get people that are in the ER into longer-term treatment.
A big problem is that a lot of times people don't know the drugs they're ingesting are laced with fentanyl.
These drugs aren't compounded at your local pharmacy. So when they're coming in, there's a little bit of everything in there sometimes. And sometimes people don't even know what they're using.
That's why Chief Synan recommends calling 911 to save a life and avoid the number of suspected overdose deaths from rising. Palo Suro, 9 on your side.